Hello, hello, hello. First and foremost, I apologize if you haven't received a video from me. It's only because I've had a severe sinus infection, and I'm still clearing that out. But I wanted to reach out to you all to give you your pretty much your last quarter. We're in the last quarter, so you're wrapping everything up. And some of you might need just additional assistance when it comes to um, clarifying what your final should look like, okay? Or your final presentation. For those of you who are scheduled to go this week, your final presentation and journal are not due until next Sunday, not this Sunday coming up, but next Sunday. And then for those who are scheduled to do your presentation next week, it's not due until that following Sunday, okay? Just for clarification. Definitely wanted to make sure that y'all had enough time to get your stuff done. I know a lot of you have been going through a lot, as me as well. So just making sure, since y'all don't physically have to come into class, because y'all have a physical class and they physically have to come into class to do their presentation, so it has to be due that day. I like to put you all on notice to get your stuff in just in case somebody, slips up and forgets and says, oh, I didn't get time. Some people don't like it. For others, it does help out because you'll have people who will end up missing their entire final. So please don't let that be you because you have until Sunday. That being said, it's very important that when I do post these videos that you actually review these videos for clarification on previous assignments, okay? I know that it can be a lot. Everybody's going through so much stuff at this time, and I completely understand. But these videos are going to provide you with clarification just in case you're unable to, contact me within like that 48-hour business hour time frame, 9 to 5 to reach out to me, okay? So just make sure that when you see a video pop up, which will go on your to-do list, I make sure that happens, that you're looking at the videos. That being said, when it comes to your final presentation, it's really simple. You notice that within your syllabus, you need to be looking at your syllabus for instructions. You should have always been looking to your syllabus for instructions. I told you all this since the beginning of the semester. Looking at your syllabus is going to say, you need to go up there and say what career path, like you're going into the entertainment industry. Some want to be a producer, so you would select producer as the position. It's going to make sure you have a slide for that. Make sure that you have a slide for your vision. Each bullet point have a slide for it. That way you can do a check mark. I did this. I did the vision. I did the position, and do it in that order, and you'll see it along in the bullet points. Okay. How are you going to operationalize your vision? Your vision needs to have a slide. How you plan to operationalize your vision, and so on and so forth. Okay. Last bit, how are you going to sustain it? I can't be on too long. Like I said, I have a severe sinus infection, but I don't want you all to feel like I forgot about you, or that this is more complex than what it is. If you even look at my previous mental health videos, you'll also notice that I've told you all exactly what to do on your finals, how to do your midterms. So that's final presentation. Your journals. One second. Your journals. You've had your grading on your journals. You know the expectation for your journals. Just make sure that you do that. Make sure you follow all of the directions that I previously given you in the feedback that I gave you on your first submission of 6. You should be submitting a total of 12, the 6 that you did already, and the 6 that you are doing, for your final, to make a total of 12. So That's simple. Then you have your narrative, just like you did your personal value statement. You want to make sure that once you've done like your personal value statement, it's your narrative is basically the ending. Like, okay, what did you learn? You know, just answer the questions that are listed. You can use the same answering format that you did with your journal. It's getting really bad, y'all. So that's pretty much, I'm just hopping on to say that's the gist of your finals. If you have any questions further than that, please contact me during office hours. Hopefully this will be cleared up. But I just wanted to hop on to show you I am also human as well, and I also experience being sick, and I still wanted to be able to show up for y'all to make sure that y'all are good too. So please, please, please reach out if you have any questions. But overall, that's pretty much what your final is going to look like. That's your narratives. That's your personal value statement. Those assignments, and then you have like your last 2 viewing responses that are due, which y'all know exactly what my expectations are. Last but not least, you need to put your names on your assignments. I understand everybody has a different background when it comes to properly documenting your assignments, but I need y'all to put your names on your assignments, or else I cannot give you a grade from them because you're not taking ownership of the assignment, okay? As I've said before in other classes, if you try to turn in a project without your name in the actual industry, anybody will be able to take credit for it. We are now on the collegiate level, y'all. We should know now, and it's also in your course contract, to put your name on your assignment, okay? As I said, for your midterms, I granted some leniency with still point deduction, but understand the world doesn't owe you that. The world does not owe you leniency. Even though that's me as a servant leader, I try to provide some grace. But since the beginning of the semester, I've told y'all the importance of it. Whether you read it or not, whether it was just a mishap, I understand. Hence, I provide extra credit assignments. But y'all have to get in the habit of turning in assignments with your name on it. Okay? And not just for my class, but for other classes as well. Okay? With that being said, I'm super proud of each and every one of you. I know everybody's going through their own struggles. But y'all got this. Y'all already made it more than halfway through. Keep up the good work, and I'll reach out to y'all, okay? Have a good day.